So guys, this is my weekly report for February 13th, and this is a day before it airs on the 13th. I was out on the Delta. Give you a little idea what I'm doing. It's cold. It was really cold this morning. Ice on the vehicles. We got on the water. The water temperature was about 42 degrees this morning, and then it got as high as 52.5. And just like last week, you guys saw me get a 9.17. Wait till I show you what I got today. Check that out, guys. 5.5. I'm gonna let it go. Actually, Warren caught that one. And look, guys, this is what I got. Ugh! Check this out. 11.75. I got a 917 last week. Went back there and I got this girl. 11.75. What a pig. We got a full moon today, so these fish are, the tail's a little bit fanned already, and these big girls are looking to spawn already, and the water temperature's maybe 52, 53 degrees at the warmest. So look at the grit. Look how fat that fish is. It's heavy. Beautiful fish. I'm gonna let her go. There she goes. Boy, what a fish. That was catching all these fish, in this cold weather. And I think what they're doing is they're actually up looking ready to spawn. Tails are fanned, fish are in excellent shape. And, they're in about 2 feet of water. And I'm catching them on blades. So, heck of a bite. So anyhow, getting on with the report. Haven't heard too much going on in the ocean because of the way the weather's been. The bay, I haven't heard anything. Few reports on sturgeon. The guys I know Jay and those guys, Ricky and Steve, are starting to book trips, but the weather permits, whether they can get out. But I hear they're doing okay. They're catching fish. But other than that, the bass fishing in lakes has been pretty good. As you know, Clear Lake's been on. To me, the Delta's been on. Last week we caught 15 fish. Today we caught 10, but it's cold. It was actually colder today than it was last week. With the water temperature, we got a lot of water coming down that Sacramento River. So the river over there in Liberty is just filthy mud. I mean, you can't even see 2 inches. It's so muddy over there. And as long as the bypass is flooded, it's going to continue to be blown out. I'm off to McCollum, and the water's a little bit clear here. The McCollum River's not rushing real hard, so I don't think they got a lot of water coming down, on the from the east side. So it's staying a little bit clearer. It's very fishable. I'm sure you could probably go find some stripers in the San Joaquin. I just haven't been, but I've been bass fishing because I've been on these big fish right now, and it's normally this time of the year, if the conditions are right, we got the high water, these big fish go on a prowl. So anyway, other lakes, I know Oroville's been really good for bass. Like I said, Lucas has been going up there all the time, and he's catching them, with this forward facing. Anywhere where the water's coming in and the water's semi-clear, he's been catching a lot of fish and using little shad imitation baits. And Folsom's been pretty decent. It's been coming up a lot, but bite's been pretty good there, of what I heard. I don't, I'm sure you could go to any of the lakes that you can launch your boat on, and probably do okay on bass fishing. Other than that, trout, Berryessa has been pretty good. They're still catching them over there. Look at the blind squirrel channel. Derek was out there the other day, and he was pulling lead core, 2 colors, catching fish. But he posted it all. It's up on his website. And I know Big Nate's been catching them there at Berryessa. The only thing is you got to make sure you get your boat decontaminated if you're going to go up there. But other lakes, I think Party's going to open here pretty soon. There's pros and cons whether they're going to release any fish. I know Comanche's been planting a lot of fish. A friend of mine was up there the other day. He said there's like 40 people up there, but there wasn't that many caught the other day. But the way the weather is on and off, we get these rainstorms and stuff, makes it a little bit tougher. But call the lake and make sure you can launch because there's a lot of lakes you can't launch your boat. Um, Collins, I heard is okay. It's full to the brim. Berryessa is going over the glory hole, and Orville, there's been some king salmon caught. It's been hit and miss. Berryessa the same way. Folsom the same way. There's been guys that have been catching them one day, go back and it's tough the next day. Crappie fishing, there's guys catching them down here in Delta, going into the back ends of the sloughs where it's clear, and they're still picking up some crappie. So if that's what you want to do, you could get out there and do it. But other than that, there's not much more. I know the steelhead fishing. I know Austin Wilson and Kyler Perry's been picking up some in the American River. I don't know what the flows are, but I know Folsom will be dumping water here pretty quick. But any of those guys, you can give them a call and they'll tell you whether they're catching them or not, and if you want to book a trip with them. But other than that, I don't know what else to tell you guys. But if you need a boat or you need repairing or need any electronics, go see Gone Fishing Marine. Tell Mark that I sent you. I'm on every Saturday on California Sportsman's on 1140 on the AM dial. I come on at 640. Every first of the month Saturday, I'm usually in the studio. And then I'll be on Ultimate Bass also for a little bit, talking about the report and what's going on. And other than that, that's all I can do is tell you guys is, I'm going to keep coming down here to the Delta because, as long as I can keep catching fish this big, I'll be heading down here all the time. And, pretty soon I got a lot of clients that, want to go out with electronic consultant. And, I'll be starting to do that pretty quick here as the weather clears up a little so we could get out and do it. So if you hit that like, if you like the video, please subscribe. And if you want to leave me a comment, I'll get back to you in a couple days. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.